beep, 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 beep.
Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. Data to do, it's simply true, we're the Sexperts.
And we're recording, and intro music, and hi there, welcome to the Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Albanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah. Hey there, Gig Economy Tax Advisor.
Gig Economy Tax Advisor, and we are your Sexperts, serving the Hampton Roads and the universe for over 700 years.
700 rabbit years.
That's right. It's the year of the rabbit. And we are the Sexperts. We're coming to you live every week. So you're tuning in on Google, Yahoo, AOL, however you're listening to it. But you're tuning in live to the Sexperts. We're going to go over some controversial topics. I have about 5 that I want to do. I'm only going to do one.
The neat thing about technology is no matter when you're listening to this, It's happening as you're listening to it.
God, we are living in such a gig economy. I think I'm using that word properly. And we are coming to you live from Chicago. And we are riding a train in Chicago.
It is cold as balls.
It is cold. And it's so crazy because as we're riding across the tracks, they have to burn them. Is that crazy?
Is that what's happening? I thought there was like a fish was in town and people were just getting high underneath the train tracks.
Did you say a fish was in town or just fish?
Just one of the guys going solo.
That's a lot of ganja.
Trey.
Trey. He was on the Sexperts once, wasn't he? Or was that a guy impersonating?
He wrote in. We haven't made time for him yet.
Yeah. So we're on a train. It's fascinating how fast we're going. But we won't talk about that. We're actually going to talk about our topic of the day today is I'm coming. Fake news, orgasm edition. So we're going to talk all about fake news in the form of people saying that they're orgasming, but they don't orgasming. You read me?
I'm reading you. Yes.
Okay, so fake news, orgasm edition. How to tell when somebody's faking and how to publicly shame them for it. We're taking it as for granted that's what the end result is, public shame. Yeah, like I said, I want to do 5 different topics and they all kind of mesh into one. We're going with it today. But before we talk about
kind of like fish songs.
Before we talk about our topic of the day, I want to get to our guests who are walking out of the luggage car right now. Hi there, welcome.
Hey there.
Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Welcome.
Well, we're from PodFyre Incorporated.
Oh, PodFyre Incorporated.
Yeah, we've been trying to get a meeting with you for about 4 months now.
Hey, what better meeting than live on the show?
It's the only way you would let us talk to you.
We're like, we'll be on a train for a while.
Yeah, well, I guess you guys cornered, so who else we got here?
Well, this is the lawyer.
I'm the lawyer from PodFyre.
Okay. You don't look too happy, sir.
I'm not amused.
Oh.
I'm not amused. We've been trying to get a meeting for months to talk about your podcast performance.
Oh, my God.
And the only way you'll take us is on the air, so now we have to be on this crappy podcast.
Wow.
Ouch.
Excuse me, my name's Marsha, and
Hey,
I'm
Marsha.
the HR representative. You're going to need to tone it down. We've got to be a little bit more gentle with them.
Wow, okay, so this is interesting. Do you bring an HR representative to every meeting that you have?
Well, when we started the contract with you, we gave you $100 million to start this podcast.
Is that where that came from?
Yeah.
You said by episode 100, we'd have 150% return.
Ah, yes.
We haven't seen a dime.
Well, let's talk about what is 150%, really? It's just a number?
It's full return plus half.
Okay, all right.
Do you not see this gear around you?
Yeah, you see, and this is a podcast, so you can't see the visual. And that's what we've been working on. We've been working up towards, I have a bunch of video equipment in my garage. That's where most of the money went.
We also had to pay to soundproof this train car.
You know what that's called?
What?
Embezzlement.
No, let's not do the E word. Let's have better E words like email or ejaculate. Or
This is something else we've been meaning to bring up with you, Dr. John.
Oh, okay.
We do think the content has gotten a little too far.
What?
You just said the word ejaculate. I can tell you that I remember specifically you brought a 10-year-old to a frat party. That was inappropriate.
Are you single?
Yes.
Let's talk about you. I detect some loneliness, like, in your voice. What is that? What is that?
Do you want to go to a frat party?
Yes. How could you tell?
What
Anything you say
Oh.
can and will be used
Yeah, back
against
to
you
business.
in the court of law.
Hey,
All right, listen, buddy. And I don't use the word buddy lightly. Are you a lawyer?
I'm a lawyer.
What school you go to?
What school did I go to?
Yeah.
I went to E-Law, Online Law University.
Oh, and were you in a fraternity there?
Yes.
Did you get to go to any fraternity parties there?
Delta, Delta, Delta. Tri-Delta.
Oh, yeah, so you're in a sorority.
Oh.
Sure.
That's cute.
You see, Delilah here was tricking you because we've done a little research on you, my friend. Oh, no. You think you got us, but we got you. Does this look familiar?
Oh my God, it's a photo of me dressed like a woman infiltrating the Tri-Delts.
That's right.
You just got sexperted, bro.
You just got sexperted.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And you're dressed up as a female Mussolini.
You know, a guy who pretends to be
He was a
woman
dictator.
is fake.
Fake?
So fake.
I just came. No. Fake news. Orgasmic
Hey,
edition.
look, that's another thing that we really wanted to bring up with
Yeah.
you guys. Okay, you guys never get to the topic. Get to the topic.
We just did, and you diverted us.
Yeah, so let me retransition. I think I just come. I'm from Sweden. Nope, fake news. You're not from Sweden, and you're not coming.
Dr. John, there's a 3-year-old standing right behind you.
Oh, hi
He
there.
signed a waiver.
Shh, hold on. I want to interview this 3-year-old. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi. I've just been here for so long.
Oh,
It couldn't have been longer than 3 years.
Oh, it's a lifetime to me.
where are your parents, little boy?
Why do you sound like an old man? Do you smoke?
I've been smoking since age 1.
Yeah, I thought you were short for 3. It stunts your growth, you know.
Yeah, I got tongue hairs from it.
Well, that's cute. What's your favorite sexual position?
Oh, what?
HR, take over, please.
Dr. John, we need to talk about sensitivity training in public places.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's dish. What are the top 3 things I need to know? And the top 3 things I don't need to know. I like bullet lists.
All right, specifically
And
the
I want
top.
number 3 to surprise me.
All right. So number 1, the first thing to know is not to talk about coming or sex in front of people under the age of 5.
All right, scram, you little asshole. All right, he's gone.
Fuck you.
Number 2 is to always use a soft voice when talking to someone you're being intimate with.
Oh.
And I feel like maybe on this podcast you've gotten a little too rough.
Wow, okay. That's number 2. Well, number 3.
And number 3, boo!
That surprised me. Not gonna lie.
God, I love surprises. Mildred actually surprised me on my 45th birthday, and I will never forget it. She tried to get out of her iron lung by herself, all by herself. And this is before her surgery, where she's walking around all over the place now. She actually rode a motor scooter to work the other day, which is insane.
Especially considering her job.
What do you mean?
I mean, she's an astronaut. She rode it in a space.
Well, yeah.
Oh, to see that lady in that spacesuit riding down the street on a moped.
It's beautiful. I think The Cure wrote a song about it. It's such
could we
a
hear
gorgeous sight to see you scootering down in an astronaut suit. I love The Cure. What are the 3 things I don't need to know?
I think you're
And
trying to
bored.
get away from the subject here, and I
No.
think what we need to address is this letter we've received in the HR department about you specifically, written from your production assistant, Beth.
My production assistant, Beth?
We haven't talked about her on the podcast yet.
I know. She specifically stated that
Why you gotta bring up Beth?
you aren't bringing her up enough, and she wants her affair to be known. She feels taken advantage of.
Beth.
I got 2 words for Beth. Fake news.
Fake news. That's not an orgasm. That's you screaming in my ear.
Well, you guys have come very antagonistic towards us, but I'd still like to get your thoughts on the topic of the week.
Yeah.
But before we do, I packed a lunch.
Yeah.
Would you like a cheese sandwich?
You guys like cheese sandwiches?
Are you trying to bribe us?
It's just a cheese sandwich.
It's coming across pretty friendly. I mean, what
Is
could a
the
cheese sandwich hurt?
Is the cheese worth $500,000 on top of $1 million? Because if it's not, then I'm going to have to decline.
Let me do the math. 500,000 on top of $1 million. I don't even know what that is.
All right.
How old's the cheese?
It's old in a good way. It's aged.
Just like your mama. Now listen, I want to. Okay, fine. You got us. We have spent a lot of money. All right, but it's for a good cause. We have a research wing of the Sexperts, and that's where most of our money. I have a spreadsheet with all it is. 99% of our money goes towards research. So let's actually tell them about some of the projects we're working on, Delilah.
Well, first off, I love that you call your spreadsheet a research wing.
Well, that's part of the research wing. Everybody's got to have a spreadsheet.
But we're working on all kinds of topics.
Yeah.
I think we need some gear.
Oh, that's true.
What have you done?
Spent so much money on gear, yet your microphone's going out.
You know why? Because our production assistant is a piece of shit.
Beth. All right, so tell us about some of the research that we've been doing.
Well, we've been studying the effects of regular sex on different cultures around the world. And you can't do that remote.
Nope.
You've got to go, and you really can't do it without having sex yourself.
Yeah, and we've also been going to Atlantis. You ever heard of that place? The lost city of
Yep,
Atlantis?
to study sex under the sea.
I believe that's a fake city.
Atlantis is a fake city? I don't
Yeah.
think so. You know what's fake? Your orgasm. What's up? Your cell phone reception is really bad here.
Beth, this isn't funny anymore.
She did say she'd be taking retributions.
No, I'm going to go back into the research because I got to let you know what we're researching. I'm researching the effects of aged cheese on the human body.
Yep, so eat up.
Eat up. And fill out the survey afterwards on how you feel.
The mating habits of emperor penguins. And what people could learn from them.
Becky, we were supposed to come in as a united front, and you're eating the cheese sandwich.
It just looks so good.
And she's so lonely. Are you married, sir?
Single.
Are you divorced?
Yes.
Were you your own divorce attorney? Did you represent yourself?
I did.
Did you have to suck a dick to get free legal advice?
Wait, but he represented himself, so he has to do his own.
I'm a talented man.
Ouch. That's a low blow.
You are pretty flexible. Did you train for it, or what was that?
It took a lot of training in my adolescence.
Yeah.
I took joy in it. I took joy in the training.
Are you a gymnast, or what do you do for fun?
I like to dress up like a woman.
Can you show us some photos of some of your other...
I'm glad that's still fun. I just thought it was more of a compulsion.
Well, I enjoy it, you know?
That's good.
I mean, it is a compulsion, but...
You got your cell phone out there. Show us some pictures of you as some other women.
We'd also be so lucky to have fun compulsions.
All right.
Crack cocaine.
Show us. Show me with your cell phone. What is it? What is this one? Oh, that was interesting. Is that a Britney Spears bald head era?
Oh, and is that Sinead O'Connor?
A bunch of these pictures is you bald and in dress.
Is Ralph Northam in that one?
Hey, he's bald.
I would just like to make an official statement
Oh, God.
on behalf of PodFyre Inc.
That's a great Ralph Northam impression.
Hey, where are you from? I detect an accent.
New England.
Oh, New England? Like in England, like England that's new?
Right.
But I don't.
The province.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
She hit her head very hard like 10 years ago, and she adopted this accent. You just have to excuse her. Don't bring it up. It's very rude.
I went to a Madonna concert and I was speaking with a British accent for like 2 years after that.
Listen, I think we've all become friends now, so we can just drop this whole like litigiousness.
Wait a second.
Wait,
We're not friends.
no, we are.
We're your bosses.
No,
we need
no.
our money.
No.
Then why did I just get a notification on my phone that he joined our Patreon?
Yeah, I just did that while we were talking.
Oh, I got a friend request from you. Hey, that's great. Is that your dog?
Yes.
Oh, cool. What kind?
Oh, it's a Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
It's Beth.
My ex-wife just
Named Beth.
Yeah, it's Beth.
Fucking Beth.
My ex-wife just texted, and we got a thank you note delivered through snail mail that said, "Thanks for the cheese sandwich on the train in Chicago. Really enjoyed hanging with you guys. Sorry about the legal issues."
Becky,
Wow.
you stupid bitch.
That is. Thank you,
John, I'm
Wow.
going to take you out of your CEO position.
Well, you know,
I'm the last man standing
you're
here.
the last man standing.
They seem pretty cool. Maybe you could drop the litigation.
Yeah.
We could start a band.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Let's all sing him a song about how much we love each other and we don't want to get sued. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8.
We love each other.
Love each other lots.
And we don't want to get sued.
We don't want to sue them.
Thank you so much for the money.
And cheese sandwiches are food.
Yeah.
I hate you guys. I just want my money. Your terrible singing voices are not helping bring viewership or
my-
listenership.
Oh, God.
Sounds like someone can't afford his compulsion.
Yeah. Is that what this is about?
Are you spending too much money on women's clothing?
Are you in the red?
I'm living in an alley. All I have is one box left full of women's clothing.
Somebody hug him. Somebody hug him.
That's the saddest guy I've ever met that could blow himself.
That's all I have left. That's all I have left.
Listen, dude. I mean, you
If I could blow myself, I'd never leave the alley.
Delilah.
Oh, that's HR. Don't tell Beth. You know, but you got friends. You got a job. You know, you got a job. You're on a train. Look outside. Look at this winter wonderland that we're living in Chicago.
My feet are nice and warm from that flaming railroad track.
So you gotta look. You gotta think positive, right? What else does he have in his life? You know, he's got,
You do have that daughter.
you got a daughter to live for.
Is she a similar size? Could you share clothing?
I think it's nice that you play dress up with her.
We do play dress up. She thinks it's just a fun game. I'm living a lie.
Fake news.
Fake news, Orgasm edition. You can tell
Let's
when
get back to me, you guys. I'm really, really sad.
Open up.
you know. I find that cognitive behavioral therapy is really. We gotta find your distortions in
CBT,
your thinking. Yeah. So give me when you feel really sad. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about how I live in a box, and I'm living a lie, and everything's going to shambles, and you guys owe me $1.5 million.
Yeah. Well, let's not take. Let's.
I have a follow-up question.
Yeah, follow-up question, please.
When you're down there blowing yourself, do you keep your eyes open? And if so, what do you see?
Do you?
Probably butthole, I guess.
He's that far down?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if you are shaving and cleaning it for yourself or only for others. Like, is
How do you like to present yourself to yourself?
I womanscape for myself.
Whoa.
You womanscape. So you wear a dress while you're blowing yourself?
Yes,
Like full on Brazilian for yourself.
indeed. I really like to, I also tuck back while I'm going down on myself so it doesn't look like I have balls.
So it's just a shaft. Oh boy. God damn, but no, wait, hold on.
So I want people to write in with their experiences of what they see when they blow themselves with the hashtag just a shaft.
No, you know, I'm wrapping this all up. I know exactly how you can get your 150 million. Oh, that's a lot. I know exactly how you can get that back, and it has nothing to do with us because we are not giving you that money back. It's spent on research. But you can make your own podcast. Isn't that great?
Well, we are a podcast.
But they're going to need their own gear.
Yeah, no. You're gonna have to buy your own gear. So I'm gonna probably you need another $150 million, but you can get that back in no time flat. What is he gonna call this? Like blowing myself, the autobiography. What is a good name for that? Blow me down, blow hard. What is your last name, sir?
Johnson.
Oh my
It
God!
just writes itself.
Johnson on Johnson. How about that? Johnson on Johnson. I can suck my own Johnson and Johnson. It's coming. It's coming.
A tough Johnson to swallow.
A Johnson too far. 3.5 at Johnson.
I think we're all friends now.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thank you.
I feel cured.
Speaking of feeling cured. What time is it? I gotta watch The Simpsons. Fake news, Orgasm edition, but unfortunately our train has stopped and we gotta exit. We gotta clean up all this gear. We gotta take down the soundproofing. Thank you guys so much for being on. It's great to put a face to a name. I have been reading your emails. They were very, very sternly worded.
Virulent.
That's not properly. But anyways, anything you guys want to plug? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to put out in the universe?
Just our brand new friendship. This is really great. It's awesome.
Mr. Johnson?
I'm John Johnson, and I like to dress as a woman and suck my own dick. I'm loud and proud.
Yes, thank you.
And we here at PodFyre are proud to have you on board. Diversity.
All right, well, that's it for the Sexperts. I am your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah Haydair, and if you have like 45, 55 W-2s from your different gigs, it doesn't matter. I've written a quick process to load them all up in a TurboTax.
See you sex time.
Bye.
Data to do it simply true, we're the Sexperts.
That's our show. If you like what you heard and you think it was worth $1, join the official Sexperts fan club at patreon.com/Sexperts Podcast. A special thanks to the Push Comedy Theater and all of our supporters. Bye-bye.